All right, it's 7:48 and we're on Renwick. Saw a couple dogs, no reaction, which is awesome, but they were pretty far away. But he did see them, which is good. No reaction, that's key. He's really eager to smell everything now, so he's really trying to pull on his halty. I'm just discouraging it. No, that's not gonna happen. So anytime he pulls towards something, I just wait. He's very much looking for something to do right now, like something to react to, something to chase, just something to do. Smelling is okay. I just don't want him to be pulling right now. Good boy. All right, so we're gonna continue because he stopped pulling towards the grass. We can continue. I don't want him to mark on anything because that's just a bad pattern. So anytime he tries to, I just discourage light pressure. There's a dog approaching, so I'm going to try and film that for us. Good boy. Okay. Come. Sit. Bruce. Bruce. Good job. You ready? Good job, Bruce. Hey. Bruce. Come. Bruce, sit, sit, Bruce, sit, Bruce, yeah, there we go, there we go. Dog is still approaching, still probably about 50, not more, 60 or 70 yards away. Good boy. I'm gonna cross the road. Okay, Bruce. All right. Chipmunk. We're just going to stop because he's very distracted by the chipmunk, which is good because he's not going to react to this dog yet. Okay. He doesn't want to take the treats around chipmunks, which means the chipmunks are more rewarding than the food. I'm using the chipmunk right now to distract him from the dog. Yes, good. Can you sit? Good boy. Ready? Bruce, come. Bruce, come. Sit. Yeah, good job. All right. Dog over there. Sees Bruce. Good job, Bruce. And that is how to avoid a trigger with a distraction. Good boy. Let's go. Right, so the dog passed on to that way. Left the house with the chipmunk. We're going to follow this dog. The dog doesn't really care about its owner. Bruce knows the dog's there, so we're just going to follow. It's getting a little little uppity. No, you sit down. Sit down. No. Shh, you're fine. Now he's really noticed the dog. No. Sit. Sit. Yeah, good boy. No, you don't need to do that. It's inappropriate. Ready? Get it. Yes. That's a good distraction from the dog. We can still go this way, but only on my accord. And he's not allowed to bark. Hey, and not allowed to sniff. Or mark, which is a more controlling habit. Now he's a little bit anxious to go to the end of the lead because he knows there's a dog that way. So I'm not going to be too strict with where I want him right now. Of course, the heel position, hey Bruce, is where I do ideally want him. Hey Bruce. Yes, so he's a distracted boy right now. There, good job. Even if he's listening and sitting and waiting for me, that's still good. Bruce. I'm going to wait for eye contact before I continue, though. Hey, Brew Brew. So I'm just going to wait him out because he's not offering any eye contact, which means he's listening, but he'd rather go that way and doesn't really care that I'm here. Hey, there you go. Should we go on a walk? Okay, let's go. There, that's what I'm looking for. Reconnect. I didn't even need to feed him. Hey, good job. So no pulling and sniffing, or no pulling. You can sniff, but no marking. And I generally want him to not be at the end of this lead, but this lead is 4 feet long, essentially, so it's a little shorter than the other leash that we had. Whichever one you want to use is fine, but he has to respect your boundaries of it, which is don't pull to the end. Good. Might have to poo. Just don't want him to be marking where that dog has been, because he can smell the dog that was here. And I just don't want him to mark on top of that. Scent. Bruce. All right, too much distraction now, so I'm going to get him back to focus on me. Bruce. Hey. Good job. So I'm just looking for him to focus on me again. Good job. Sitting is good, at least halfway there. Bruce. Just really wondering where that dog went, so let's go find him. All right, let's go. I didn't wait for eye contact this time, but it's okay. I'm gonna let him sniff a little because he does want to sniff where that dog was, and I think he has to poop. Yes, good boy. So I'm pretty sure people feed these ducks because they're nice and fat. Bruce is very interested, so we're gonna use this as a little bit of a training opportunity. Come on. Too much forwardness for me, so we're gonna keep going. Bruce, grab his focus back. No marking. Come on, Bruce. Yeah, sit. Good job, Bruce. Yes, very good. So he's offering focus with me around the ducks. The ducks wanted his treats. Good boy. All right, let's continue. Good boy. Here, there's a dog in the background. He hasn't noticed yet. It's a small dog, so we're just gonna focus on taking treats and hanging out. Once he reacts, I'll just tell him no. Good boy. Once he's good, see, he notices the dog now and he's a little uncomfortable. Bruce, so we're just gonna walk away from the trigger, but we're gonna walk away from your house. So, yes, good boy. Good job. So he reacts a lot more to bigger dogs that are closer to your house. That Yorkie was not too far away, but it went the other direction, so he doesn't really care too much. Good job. That was a good one. Yeah. So you can reward that behavior. No barking, just a little bit of anxiety as that Yorkie passed. And as we get closer to the house, his reactions get worse, and as the dogs are bigger and he gets a little bit unsure. So when we were closer to the house, he reacted a lot more, and when it was a bigger dog, he reacted a lot more, but definitely some improvement today.